freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height. She sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the waking morn, its banner shields of golden flame. She lifted it in a proud name and raised her people long forlorn to know their destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever, oh long may it soar over land and over seas, deserted none never, uphold it forever, oh shout for the Lone Star banner. Oh,
Again, I want to take this time, folks, wherever you are watching us from. This is the New Beginning platform, and we are back again. Today is Friday, the 3rd of October. Those of you who are celebrating your birthday or having an occasion of this day, I want to say, we wish you all the best and God's blessing. So I want to take this time to welcome all of you, wherever again you are watching us from on the social media. I want to say welcome to this wonderful program again today. We ask that you please share with many, many, many others who don't have access to this information or to this platform or to this program so they can find joy listening or watching this program. And those of you who are playing the listening role, we want to say welcome again. Wonderful weekend. We hope that all is well with you. And thanks for joining us again as we bring you a wonderful, wonderful presentation. Don't go anywhere, stick and stay with us because we have so much in store for you. Don't go anywhere. So I'm going to quickly cross the river to Christopher, who is now in studio. And Chris, how you doing? And how is Mama Liberia? How is the country? And how everybody is doing?
Yeah, again, we bless God. It is good to be here again on the WM programs, a new beginning. We want to bless God to be counted among the living, and we are grateful to be on this platform again. It's a privilege that the Lord has given us to serve around the panelists, especially in the main studio here in Liberia. We want to bless God for it. All Liberia is peaceful. We want to tell God, thank you for maintaining the peace over 20 years plus of peace now. We're enjoying the peace. We want to bless God for the peace. And as usual, always,
Was training.
I usual always, and I saw something that would have been confirmed that the 100 million agricultural investment and from a company in China trying to get a revenue information. The company in China, they did an assessment, and hopefully, by the grace of God, we are looking up to that very, very much good news. And some like I started about the news that the 100 million dollar agricultural investment. When the president went China and had a lot of meetings,
Mm-hmm.
engaged the business people. Not, some people felt that I was just waste of money. And he came back
Mm-hmm.
with nothing. But sometimes when you go to these places, then you just go somewhere and immediately, we used to get too much, free money to the extent that when you go somewhere, when people don't give you free money, you feel that the person not come out with 10 million donation, 50 million donation, 50 million grand, people feel that he was not doing anything there. But today, by the grace of God, we are seeing. So when investor coming, we are seeing the all blocks, other stuff and things. They are paying off now. The fees are paying off. And this guy did the assessment. And yeah, this guy did. And
And
also,
that's a good news, Chris. And let our listener, understand that it's an investment. Okay, the benefits are many. All right, it creates jobs opportunity for those of you who are graduating from, agriculture college, and so forth, even business college. It creates jobs opportunity for, young people, and and money coming to the country as well. But again, let's remember, as you rightly said, this visitation is to create a confidence. Is to create confidence, is to speak to investors, and see what they can do. You know, but again, as citizens, we have a responsibility. As citizens, we have a very huge responsibility. As these people come to make assessment, we have to show to them that we are serious. And this has nothing to do with politics. Yeah, Chris, go ahead.
yeah, the current, then the Ministry of Agriculture has announced that
Oh, sorry. I think I muted you. Sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
the mainland group of companies from China have completed a 3-day assessment.
Mhm.
Mission in Liberia, the group is set to invest 100 million in the Liberia agriculture sector. So, in the
That's a
100
good
million,
news. It,
yes,
it it means we don't know the duties, but hopefully, I believe those investments will yield fruitful results by beginning to produce in Liberia. Produce in Liberia. Create the industry, produce. You can do your cash crops. Like cocoa, coffee. If it is harvested, build a factory in Liberia, so that you can be producing coffee and the chocolate and other thing that people can eat. Into finished products. When you do that, then the building up the economy. If more money is coming into the economy, then then the economy run. That's the engine of the economy. Money, the flow of money. So it's very important, very very important. And the livelihood, you see, the livelihood of the people will improve. Somebody will be happy when they graduate from college. A job is waiting for them. You know, and so that's a very good thing. And socially, psychologically, it helps to improve people's minds. You go to school and then graduate, no job. It play on you. It makes you feel so bad. But I think let's do our part as Liberian. Let's do our part. Yeah, go ahead, sir. I think you were saying yes. Yeah, another thing.
yeah, and also pertaining to the the rape issue from, um, there are a lot of concern for hearing and talk government official and other, and other senators representatives. Why the arrest of the guy from the agriculture ministry. They said delaying, and the body came out with all
That's
this.
from youth ministry, right? Youth ministry, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the
So
deputy
the
minister.
man, yeah, from the youth ministry, and
Oh,
but
youth.
there are two. The other guy from the other guy from, I think, from the ministry of agriculture. He have been
Oh,
arrested
another one.
already. Yeah, he have been
Okay.
arrested already. So I think the case is good.
Oh.
So, but so the police said they are still investigating. They want to have concrete evidence before they can do any arrest. Because not just want to go arrest somebody and put in jail after 48 hours, I know 72 or 48 hours or proper cause. Perhaps they cook and free the person. Or you go through the case, then they, oh, the police don't do anything, oh, they could free the person, but there was no sufficient evidence to bring the person guilty.
Right.
So they have to investigate and make sure there's a proper cause for arrest before they can. They say according to them, you can't just go to somebody, oh, the person raping, you just go arrest.
And
No,
that's right, and that's important, and that's why all of us need to be responsible citizens. Wait on the investigation because they are finding the facts if they are there, so that at the end, we can have the facts instead of carrying misleading information in the community. And so it's important, in as much as is a huge case. But let's wait. That's why we trust the police. We giving them the authority, to do their job. Let them do their job. And at the end, you have every structure in place that police will not tamper with the information, and nobody, because there are check and balances. There are um, civil um, civil organization. There are other human rights organizations, and there are other people that are partnering along with law enforcement to ensure that it is done properly. So again, we have to wait and see. You know. So anything, Chris, from your end again? I
yes.
got a few things. I want us to touch a little bit, and those things. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. I don't want to cut
No,
you.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much, Chris. And this has to do with the death of the police officer that was allegedly. Mhm. I would say
Murder.
allegedly because it had not been, the gentleman is in court, so we can't say, well, he's guilty and so forth. But it is a wake up call, all right? A wake up call for the citizens and a wake up call for officers. It is indeed a wake up call. I say that because in a civilized nation, and a nation that want to be a great nation, you have to respect your country, not the individual that wears the uniform. Once they put on that uniform, they are representing your country. So you must first have respect for your country. Have respect. Let's learn to do that. And we're going to teach you how to do that. These are some of the things that we can identify as if you do them, then we can say, well, yeah, the citizens are responsible. You have to respect the law, respect your country. You see, law enforcement, it could be police, it could be the military, it could be the immigration officers, the LDEA. All of these people are enforcing the law. When you see the uniform on them, those things need to be taught also in school while we are doing them here. We hope that, again, some of these things can be taught to the children so that the generation that is coming up will not be arrogant, stubborn, rude, and have no respect for societal norms. So that's very, very important. You know, it was unfortunate. It was unacceptable. It was I can say a disgrace for us as a nation. All right. Other nations, it can't happen. Where I am, when a police officer pull you, in fact, when you see the light blinking on that car or on that Jeep or whatever they using, and it's directly behind you. If you try to switch lane and it's behind you, don't do it for the second time. Park off the road. Here you park off the road. And when you park your car, your hands are on your steering. Your hands on the one we call the wheels, the one you use to turn the tires and things. Your two hands are on there. You can't make any mistake by moving your hand from the wheel and trying on the steering and trying to either take pencil or something. It will be in fact, not misinterpreted, it will be interpreted like you want to either shoot down the officer or harm the officer. The end result can be very, very terrible, bad. So again, I hope Cuomo can introduce some of these things, and people can teach. And I know they have what they call the policing, community policing, where you get into those various communities, different groups, the young people, the old, a Drower Union. That's one of the most corrupt, organizations in Liberia. But I hope they are doing well now. They union, they collect the money, they don't even build any shelter for the passengers. But that's another day discussion. What we are saying is that when an officer pull you over, oh my God, please do not even, you cannot be on your break. You have to park the car. You have to do that. Park your car. If it says park your car. Learn to respect the police, and the police also learn to respect you as a citizen. The citizen can sue police. All right? And I think Liberia can do it as well. All right? Once they infringe on your right, yes, you can sue them. And then you go to court with them. Once the judicial system is okay, you will get fair trial. You can win the government as well. So you have so many ways of redress. Instead of you putting your feet on the power steering, the accelerator, you put your foot on the accelerator, and then whether intentionally now or unintentionally, you killed a young man. All right? You should have that situation should have been avoided in the first place. Park your car as a good citizen. Respect your uniform. You respect that uniform. That's the government. That's Liberia. The blue, I think the blue and white uniform they wear. Sometimes green. Respect that as the country, Liberia. If you assert that, uniform, you're doing it in your country. You're doing it to your country. You're doing it to your people. You don't do that. You should have parked that car and wait for the police. Then you wind your windshield down. That's what people do here. You park your car. You wind down the windshield. When you wind down the windshield, then the officer will tell you, or you can ask them, why did you stop me? And then they will tell you your violation, whether it's a traffic violation, and you have to listen. It's not combative, back and forth arguments. You listen, they will quote the law to you. They will tell you exactly your violation. And here. And I know in Liberia to the do. So that whole situation would have been avoided. On the other side, I'm not saying all of the video, but I hope the police officer did not go in front of the car just to ensure that the gentleman parked the car. Because safety comes first, your life. You got your family. Some of the cars are not even road worthy. So they put them in the traffic, and why if the brake gave up? You do not stand in front of the car as a police officer. Always, I think, is to the driver's side. You don't even stand to the passenger side. It's to the driver's side, and then that driver should warn their windshield down, and then you ask them question. You tell them why you pull them over. If he insists he wants to run away, you have so many ways of arresting that taxi driver. Oh my God, may your soul rest in peace. And this is an advice to all of the officers. Please, you got your children, you left your children home, your family, you need to go back to your children. Don't never stand in front of a vehicle when a driver is stubborn. Don't even stand, whether they are stubborn or not, do not. That vehicle can give up anytime. Anytime. So you can't stand in front of it and say, get down. I told you to stop the car. It's unfortunate. You do that. Sometimes if the brake gave up, you will be dead, or maybe you will be wounded badly, and you suffer your family. So please, officers, I hope Coleman can also address that. Why it is true, it is very wrong to take somebody's life, but I think it's a wake-up call as well. Police officers should not. I am not saying the very police officers stood in front of the car. That's not what I'm saying. I don't have all of the fights. I'm just asking that, take precaution. Precautionary measures are very, very important. In as much as you are enforcing the law, your life also comes first. Now, a young person, 31, he's now gone dead. It's so sad. I saw the mother weeping and the father crying. It's bad. We should be good citizens. When you are stopped, once that officer, probably, and that's some of the things, the government need to do. You don't need a bunch of police officers. Liberia is very small. No, you don't need. What you need trained officers who are equipped with vehicles that have internet 24 hours, that they can do their job properly. You don't need one officer in a vehicle. Other Western countries where the crimes are so high, you don't have, sometimes maybe you have 2 years patrol and other thing. But City of Monrovia, what's the population? All right. So, let me just stop there because of our time. Don't want to eat all of our time, but, that's another time we can discuss that another day, because it will help. It will help, even it will reduce traffic accidents. When you have these vehicles that have radar that can detect the speed, and you can, once the speed is being detected, you get a ticket. You just need trained people. You don't need maybe 5,000 plenty police officers. No, like the entire Maserati, probably 1,000. Maybe, but very trained. But even 1,000 too many. Too many. Too many police. That's that. Once you have those vehicles, and say you have maybe the county, you can say county police. Those only, they only in the county, they don't cross to another county. They got a state, for the state of Liberia. They go everywhere. They patrol highway. Then different cities got police. Very few, and they are equipped. He knows that. He was here. He know that. The resources should be there. And that's why one of the advocates that have been doing is that you need to remove the transport, the vehicle division from Ministry of Transport, and combine it with the how you call there's the agency where do you guys get the national ID card, Chris? What's the organization? What's the agency name? It's some kind of identification, some agency. So if you combine those two, and then few police working alone, government will raise a lot of money. And you'll be
At the talking about the NIR, National, I think National Identification Registry.
right. Once you combine and then create this division of motor vehicle, and every year people are going, all the laws are making, that make it autonomous. But this is where the lawmakers who just maybe causing whole day should look at things like that and propose a law so that they can create that, they can create that division. It will mean a lot because it will help in reducing, accident. Before you drive, you must be a high school graduate. So you drive your car, it goes through the system. When the system accepts or it's 40, you go and fix it before you get license. Driver license is not a right. Most citizens think that it's not a right. It's a privilege. You can take it from you because it's not a right. So all these things can be done. I don't know. So lawmakers who are in the house, it will be more efficient. Nobody will be fighting. Nobody has to go in the street to be inspecting vehicles. No, because you have those centers. Say, for example, you got maybe 3 centers in Monrovia, in Maserado. One in Magibi, one in Bon, maybe Bon, one. Nimba, you can have 2 because of the population. You can have 1 Lofa, or 2, based on the population. You're gonna raise a lot of money, and you minimize. Before you drive, you go to a school. You have to show all of that, and you go and take a test. To the Department of Motor Vehicle, you go and take a test. Take 2 tests. All right, take the theory, do the theory, and do the practical. If you fail theory, you come back again. You pay $20, or depending on the Liberian money, what they're going to pay, what the law going to say, and all of that money is going towards law enforcement. How can you not buy vehicles for officers? How can you? You don't need so many officers. No, the country is too small for so many officers. You need trained and well-equipped officers. Sorry, sorry. Let's go. We just want to touch these things. Sorry, we went so far. We didn't intend doing that. But again, let's go back, do a little presentation of our conversation. We have been talking about managing the public sector. We first talk about being informed, and then we talk about now we are on another topic. The reason that you should be informed is that you want to always make decisions based on facts. All right? Misleading information will lead to chaos, will lead to trouble. It can even lead to death. So that's why we said to be a good citizen. And the question we are asking all of the time as we continue to do this presentation is, what makes you, or what makes a good citizen? What makes a good citizen? What makes you a good citizen? All right. So, and we said the first thing you need to do is, if you're a good citizen is a person who is eager, anxious, and very much on top of things, want to know what is happening in their community. And to do that, we said, you must know the source of your information. Also, know the history of the source of your information, the mission, meaning what they stand for, the owner of that information of the source. Know the author. Maybe you're reading a book, you guess making some research. It's also going to help you. Not only that, check other. We said check other multiple sources. Don't depend on one. Don't take one information. When you hear this information, ask questions or listen to radio, other radio station. If you only listen to EFBC, you're not doing good to yourself. Also, listen to Spoon, listen to Hot FM, Freedom FM. It doesn't matter what they say, it is up to you to decide to take what is real. All right. So you don't just depend. Oh, for me, I will only listen to, I listen to Freedom FM. That's all. That's my party. No, no. Listen to other stations so that you can be well informed. And the essence of doing that is to minimize misinformation. All right. Is to minimize misinformation and to be a more responsible citizen so that as you dispense, as you give, as you disseminate your information out there, it is done responsibly. All right. That's the goal of being informed. And then we have been talking about the second topic we're talking about is get involved. Be involved. All right. And we say, as a good citizen, if you are a good citizen, you must be involved. A good citizen must be involved. Don't say, well, those people is their business. I got nothing to do with that. No, you got something to do with it. You got something to do with your community, where you live. You got something to do with other organizations in your community. All right. So don't say you don't have anything to do. Getting involved is very, very, very important. A very important thing to do as a good citizen. We are trying to make sure that the mentality of waiting for people to do it for you or waiting for people to do it for the country, and then you say, well, I will sit back and see how they're going to do this, and maybe I'll join them later. That is not a good idea as a good citizen. When you see an initiative, all right, started by somebody in the community, say the person maybe say, well, there are drainages in the community. We can clean, take all the paper, the trash from the drainages so that our community is clean and our people live in a safe environment. Don't say, well, oh, you let something wrong with your hair. Is that your responsibility? Why the government can, clean it? It is not the government. It is you. It is your responsibility to clean, to join that individual and join them. If you don't have the material, it's very important. You can write your mayor or go to the city mayor and say, look, we are a group of people. We want to clean the drainages. We want to have maybe every Saturday or maybe every other Saturday. Clean your community. You don't leave it there. You are the one that put trash in there, and you live there. So you should be able to clean the community. All right. So that's why we're talking about get involved. All right. Don't sit and say, well, I'm from the opposition. It had nothing to do with opposition. Your country, number one, your country first. It got nothing to do with, like I'm from United Party, if CDC, launch a cleaning campaign and I live in the community, why should I join them? It doesn't matter. You are a citizen, good citizen. Join the group. Work together. Clean the community. This politics should not divide to a point where you don't do anything for your country. You got to live together as one people and work together. It doesn't matter who is there today. Tomorrow you may be there. And you will need that person to work along with you. So the mentality of waiting, that's why we want to change. That's what this platform is about, and that's what we want to do. So we talk about why should we get involved? And if you say, "Oh, I don't know how to get involved," what are you talking about? You can volunteer your time. All right, you can volunteer your time. You got JFK Hospital. You can volunteer your time to JFK Hospital, and say, "Probably, what is it I can help to the hospital? What can I do? What can I help with over there? Maybe even if 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, that you want to volunteer some services there, you can do it. All right, government institutions. All right, you got a community school the public school in your community, and you're a very good teacher. Even though you are retired, you can render some services. Probably, maybe, talk with administration and say, look, I can organize maybe workshop on the monthly basis or on the quarterly basis or annually, and it can help to enrich the teachers, the young teachers that are coming up, experience. Get involved by volunteering your time to local charity organizations, all right? Community centers. Maybe you have a town hall in your community. That town hall, sometimes it's kept dirty. And you see it every time. Take a broom, something, clean, arrange it properly. You know, that's you helping your country, helping your community, and also participating in civic meetings. We talked about that the other time. Go for your community meeting. Don't say, well, these people are all corrupt. We don't. Even if they are corrupt, granted, if they are corrupt, go there and speak about it, and bring the facts out and say, look, this is why, this chairman, we raise some money to do this, to build a room or to build a public latrine or toilets or bathroom, but he ate the money, he didn't build. That's how you get engaged. You have to be engaged. Don't live like you are an island, like you know nobody. Get involved in the community. Local initiated. Voting, as we said, supporting local, initiated, helping to clean, as we said, donation, giving. You know, Maybe there's an orphan or orphanage home in your community. You go and give. Or there's a school in there. It could be a private school. Probably they are struggling. They are struggling with stationery. Maybe buy one rim of sheet and paper and take to them. Buy some toiletries, some paper towel. Take it to the school. Say, look, our children are learning. These are all Liberian. Maybe they need chalk. They say using blackboard. Get some chalk if you can afford. You don't have to have the whole bags. You can get maybe few those small boxes and say, look, on behalf of my family, you'll have this here, as you guys are educating our nation. All right. That's what we're talking about, and we're gonna introduce some little bit today, and then we go to the lines. We have few more minutes. We'll go to the line. And as usual, this platform, we are not only talking, that's why we told you that we want to raise funds to help with the rehabilitation of our brothers and sisters who are victim of drugs addiction. So you will call in again today. We'll take down your number, your name, and make a commitment that, look, I want to be part of this process. We don't just want to talk and don't do anything. So it is open to everybody. You can be a Muslim. It's for you. Once you are a Liberian, even non-Liberians, you want to give. This is a national call. You want to help. Come in. And you could be a pastor, a Christian, a traditional person. It doesn't matter your profession. We need. And most of you who are my brothers and my sisters and my friends in Liberia, please don't stay away from this endeavor. And we are starting. We're going to start. We'll announce the month. We're going to start. When we start, we're not going to stop. This is going to continue until we see that our brothers and sisters are rehabilitated. They have enhanced skills. They can walk out and get a job or do something, then get some income that will take care of themselves, and they become meaningful contributing members of their community. It's not about us. It's not about you. It's not. It's about do it for God's sake. Okay, sometimes people say, "Yeah, right, Chris." They said, "For God, please do it for God's sake." Right? You don't have to do it for us, right, Chris? What you got to say about that? Before we touch on something quickly, and then we give you the chance to go to open the lines.
Yes, one of the major problem in Liberia, getting involved. The topic is very interesting. One something that not even maybe that they benefit you directly, personal interest. They don't pay much attention to it. They don't know that Liberians don't want to be involved into something. We just criticize and talk, maybe criticize, talk. Like all we made mention on the street. People just drink water, drop the plastic on the street. You ask them and say, when are you married, bro? What we pay MCC for? You see it? So people don't really want to get involved. They want to help the country to move forward. So not just talking, but at least when you are criticizing, play your part as Liberian. Play your part in the community. Always learn to do. Always learn to play your part in the community, because it helps build a good society. For example, you can even see some people going into public bathroom and just using the place, damaging the place. Yeah, the people don't care. They say, man, a public bathroom bar. So people now want to get involved. They don't want to help in the process of building a good country. When you tell people, they say, but I'm not a government. That government responsibility. I'm not a government. Can you imagine I'm entitled to the point you see some income community. There's a man you go there, you see small community, sometimes you go there, you see good horses. People that so-called poor, I would say they get money in our country. But you see that road that leading to that good horse, you see that road very bad. All the pop hole and things. All the pop holes and things on the road. They're waiting for government to come fix that place. They will ride with that good car, decent car, maybe 1 or 2 million at that compound, 30, 40,000 now, 50,000 a car, trying to be dodging holes in a particular community or in a particular area results. What can you help in the process by maintaining that role for the community or for other people? But everything will be government. These are simple call, the road bad, the road there, the road that, or the right. Sometimes it is good to be involved. It's not just criticizing. The what we are saying here today, that we need help. We are talking about we are criticizing maybe the drugs cartel, those are importing drugs and how they are behaving bad. So we're trying to tell the government to beef up their effort to arrest these guys and try how to fight the drugs and minimize it. But if we're just talking we got to help in the process. The platform need to help in the process. How can we help in the process? That's what we brought about getting our listeners' view to see how best they can support this program, so that we'll be able to help to take our brothers and sisters out there from the street. That being involved. They got saying I'm put your where your money is, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're not just talking about, we want to help in the process. Yeah. So if we're saying that the street is dirty, we the city mayor need to beep up to say I bet the city can be clean. Then we ourselves as citizens we will choose on every dump it on the debt. Sometimes you see some poor selling food on the street, wasting the dirty water, the
Mm-hmm.
all the water, everything on the quota. You have to keep that water in the bucket and waste it somewhere, about wasting everything on the quota. You see the quota looking slimy, dirty up. Oh, they say it's dirty. What the mayor is doing. But we ourselves, we have to be involved. We have to be involved. Well, it took a second time. Let's go back to say we want to do a new topic. So
Yeah, thank you. It's just a continuation of what we're talking about. We'll say volunteering. We just want to introduce that. It will talk a little bit and try to break it down. Volunteering, will say, is giving of, a free time, or it's an act of freely, giving your time to a cause, or organization or group of, you know, people without pay. Because the next thing that comes, what is my benefit? Okay, you're talking about let's raise money. What am I getting inside to take my money? Your benefit is you are building, you are reviving a generation that will help the country in its developmental agenda. The benefit is that when they are all revived, when they are rehabilitated, then one of the benefits, you sleep in peace. You walk in the street, you got your phone with you. Nobody running behind you to take away your phone. Or nobody coming overnight to just hijack you. Or nobody in the street there, begging. You feel somehow embarrassed. So that those are benefits. Besides, some of them, if they become very good people, all right, some of them teachers, some of them will become, doctors, nurses, engineers, some of them, will become great farmers, and the benefit is so much, so much. So that's we are encouraging you to volunteer. All right, you are going to volunteer to raise, to give, without thinking what you're going to get out of it personally. That's what all of us are doing. We don't get money coming on here, sitting here and talking a lot, when I'm supposed to be, maybe working for my family to make more money to help my family. But I'm here. We are here. Chris is sitting over there. Chris is not being paid $5 doesn't. Sometimes he and I will argue. All right. But I can't tell you on on the radio here because that's our own moment. But what I'm saying is that
we're taking call now because we're seeing WhatsApp international call.
okay, why you ready for calls now? Okay, I just want to
Yeah.
introduce that, and we're going to continue with that volunteering. If you don't know what volunteering means,
So
those of you that know will also try to do that. Tomorrow will not be on the radio will be down for services, maintenance. So on Sunday we'll be here. But now we're gonna open lines. When you call, if you want to say something about the program, what we have been talking about, briefly talk about it. But main thing we want to hear from you, agree or disagree with us on the fundraiser. But it's going to work by the grace of God, not by our power. It's going to work. Chris, go ahead, Chris.
okay, folks, the number to participate on this program 07779599590 07779599590 or better still 087677830 plus 231 777 is our international number. Let's take this caller. Hello, caller. Where do you call from?
I am Gassim Uba from Guinea Conakry.
Come again.
I said I am Gassim Uba from Guinea Conakry.
For Guinea Conakry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's you, Chief.
Okay, well, first of all, good evening, because where I am, it is exactly it is exactly 8 o'clock in the evening.
Mr. Manager, getting the call?
Yes, I'm hearing
Okay.
you.
I said first of all, good evening to you all and to your listeners out there.
Yeah, good evening to you. We are getting your line clear, quiet.
Okay, I say first of all, I want to explain my own part of what makes a good citizen.
Yeah, quiet. We're getting you.
First of all, according to my own understanding, a good citizen is someone who knows his or her own rights. That's the first thing from my own understanding. Someone that knows his or her own rights. That's the first thing. Secondly, is someone that always put the benefit of the country first. You know, someone that knows, yes, I'm a citizen of this particular country, and I am a person of this particular country, so I want this country to be forward because I love my country more than every other country in the world. So at least should be someone that can always put your country forward and respect your country and always talk, let me say, positive, and you always, again, you're right, again, to criticize all what is going wrong in your country as a good citizen, because you cannot be as a let me say, like a bystander. At least you see the bad thing and you try to protect it, something that is not good, and you see, the wrong thing, that you try to protect it, or you see the good thing without saying it out. I think it is good. When it is bad, you say it is bad, and when it is good, you say it is good. So you cannot just close your eyes. You can be like, turn up a blind eyes when something is wrong. You just sit and tie your hands and say, no, it is not my concern. I'm here as a simple citizen. I'm not a politician. I cannot say this out. That's not a good citizen. I think a good citizen is someone that can always protect his country and say all what is good and all what is bad, because like presently, let me take an example of Guinea where I am presently. We have some people here, they are here, they are saying things are going bad, but they cannot say it because they pretend to be a politics. They say, no, I'm not a politician. It's not my concern. I don't have the right to talk about it. I'm afraid of this and that. No, at least when you see the wrong thing, you're supposed to say, no, this is wrong. First of all, you are a citizen, and all citizens have the right to vote and to be voted for. So it is good to say, well, what is wrong or what is right in your country. Are you getting me?
We are getting you. So we are also discussing how can you be involved, meaning how can you help in the process as a good citizen. Not just by criticizing, but how can you help in the process as a good citizen?
Yes, exactly. It is. I'm on the line because, like, how can you involve? Is whenever you see something is good, you try.
Yeah, you say.
Do your own best.
Yes.
To add it up.
Yes.
You get. You put your own effort to add it up, and also when you see something is going wrong, you have also to stand and say this is wrong.
Yes.
Because you are there to talk the truth, to say this is wrong and this is right. Because we all want our countries to move forward. So if we want our country to move forward, like we are to stand against corrupt practices. Whenever people want to embezzle, or loot our resources, we're supposed to stand against that. You cannot just sit and see wrong things are going, then you just keep quiet. No, I'm not part of them. I'm not this. I'm not that. No. First of all, the country is for you. You are part of the country. You are a citizen of the country. At least you're supposed to monitor everything, and also you have to play a great role. Like whenever development is coming, you have your own part that you can play. Also, if you are a teacher, when you go to school, you teach what is online with the teaching let me say, program, and when there's a mistake or whatsoever, you try to bring it up. Or when say crop practices as a teacher, you say, no, stop this. When your colleagues are trying to help children that don't deserve this type of grace or whatsoever, you say, no, stop this. You are killing the country itself, you know? Because like killing the country is not like bringing bombs or guns, going firing people. No, when you give a child a grade that child don't deserve that particular grade, meaning you are killing the country, you see. Promoting people that don't supposed to promote, you are killing the country. So you see. Are you getting me?
We are getting it, Chief. Yes, it is because when you see the bad, you talk it. When you see the good, you also talk it. Because there are some people that because based on politics, it's why it's good to always put the country interest first. Because when you put the country interest first, whenever you see negative thing, you blow a line, you will talk. Whenever you see positive thing, you will talk. But some people, because for example, maybe I suppose certain party or certain government in power. So even when they're doing anything negative, I should not talk because I supported them or are for them. So even when the corruption is hard or any minister doing something that is not right, I should not talk because I should always back that mindset is wrong. Equally so too because you are opposition. It doesn't mean when the government is doing right or when the government is doing something or will help the country try to honor man or start speaking negative thing against the country. I'm thinking what you mean. How do you listen to us? From which device you using? Radio or using the internet?
No, I'm online. I'm online through the internet. From my man, Mr. Mano. I think the moderator of the program. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yes. So exactly. We have to be positive. First of all, I think you're supposed to know your right. You're supposed to know your right, and also you're supposed to be positive. Positive in sense, you're supposed to put everything in front, like the country, and when you see right and wrong, you just be able to identify.
Yeah.
But
and so too, we are trying by the grace of God. We are also trying to raise funds because we want to help our disadvantaged youth. So we are asking our listeners and our supporters and to help us in the process because this thing will be a continuing process. While we're talking, criticizing, also want to be a help because we want to be involved too in saving life. Our brothers and sisters who are addicted to drugs, we want to see our best by the grace of God we can raise from time to time to at least to intervene to rehabilitate our brothers and sisters. So we are asking our listeners to support in whatsoever ways. Maybe I know you're in Guinea, you're in whatsoever ways that you're $1 US or $2 US, in whatsoever ways to help us raise funds that will be able to help and rehabilitate our brothers. But for now, we are not taking any money now for anybody, but we are just bringing all this idea that will, in the sooner possible time, will be strategizing something that will be raising funds to help people out the street and rehabilitate them. So we're asking if you'll be involved, you'll let to participate in this particular process.
Yeah, exactly. It is a very good process, but before that, at least it is good you find a team that can be in the communities, like to sensitize the youth, going from community to community, sensitize them that this drugs is bad for you. This is not good for you. Avoid it, especially the consequences.
The whole team, the whole team is a whole team. That's why we're not taking anything now. We're trying to settle the entire system, the entire team, trying to settle the entire team, the entire system. That also be monitoring other stuff and things. That's why we're not taking any form.
No problem. Yeah. So it is a great idea too. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate the idea because even like in Guinea, we have the Minister of Youth and Sports. They organize march every month or march and sensitize the youth about the effect and the negative effect of drugs. They don't have any positive effect as a conscious one. Thank you very much.
Thank you for. Is there a name again?
Gassim Ba, Mr. Ba.
Okay, so Mr. Ba, we can save your numbers just in case they were ready to do the contribution. We're gonna let you know, right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. That is correct. Hello, caller. Now do you call from? Oh, 0777959. You can call 077 0777959. We'll take a call 0777959. Or better still 0887 677 830. 0887 677. Hello, caller. Now do you call from?
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Super Steve calling from St. Tower Estate.
Quiet, I hear you.
You see, I always a silent listener to you guys. And you saw how this guy Conakry is a silent listener too, but he came in. That is a complete lesson for you. Because you have never said anything good about the government. You're always saying positive, negative things about the government, especially like your chairman. But I'm sorry for him, but he got in America. He said he will come in Liberia and he will pay there. Somebody will do it. You're not meant to do that in Liberia.
No, listen now. Don't miss the program. We just have we have our program on the radio called The New Beginning. Yeah, the program called The New Beginning. You getting me?
I'm getting it.
And the program is called the New Beginning. So we are not in at the program.
The SK video,
That Kia Radio
but that the
95.9.
man who your coach chairman, he don't see how to talk.
No, you are caller. You are missing. Caller. I'm sorry.
That particular young man, that
Yeah,
chairman,
we agree.
he can
Listen
talk
now,
violently.
bro. Listen
He
now.
said if there is somebody doing something,
Yeah, just give us a chance now. So we can tell
and
you.
you talking about you talking to us to learn law, to be law abiding. Then you talking like that in America, because in America, why you talking that too? You can't talk in Liberia.
I'm
My
so
brother-
sorry. I don't think you are listening, man.
My brother, are you always follow the program? You know.
So Chris, hold on. I mean, you can take call once the call coming. But hey, brother, if you are listening, you are off track. You are totally off track. This is not SK. SK is a different platform. Different. SK is, I think, the ANC people. They have nothing to do with political party. Please. Don't go away. We want you to listen. Don't be a silent listener because you have been listening to wrong information. This is a different platform. This is the New Beginning, and our program comes on here 95.9. We are not here.
This man talk about being informed. This man talk about being informed. So these are
Lord
topics that,
Jesus. Lord have mercy.
yeah. So
don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
But just as senior you are saying, Mr. Man, use that in for your mouth. Hey, no, because that's on radio station, you know, that there to people get bad news about our country. Also, there's a radio station that there to people get good news, you know, they don't balance discussion. You see, so it affects the society.
So you see where he is, he's stuck with pro radio station, pro government radio station. So all he wants to hear good thing, which is not bad,
Of course.
but also you need to hear about things that are objective. All right. But this program, we are not even he said we don't talk anything good about government. We're not even talking about government, we're talking about ourselves, we're talking about the citizen. What can you do?
They've been trying to confuse us with the official.
Yeah, I think he's
top
little
show,
bit
yeah,
confused.
the top show, yeah, because they really shouldn't have the
I
program.
don't even resemble Sekou. So
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
Sekou, please.
Brother,
Let's
that-
take alcohol.
The program is called The New Beginning, and we are here to help Liberian people, to inform them. And we're not taking any program for Unity Party and for CDC,
No.
and for ANC, for any political party. No, we're not coming to discuss party, we come to discuss Liberia. When we see the bad thing, we discuss the bad thing. We see the good thing, we discuss the good thing. Like, for example, when you start a program, we saw Mr. Mano talking about balancing the discussion on both on the police and on the citizen, to respect the police, and also telling the police that you can't just, you don't arrest car and stay in front of the car. Or these are baton discussions. So we don't yet for the government did, the government that, or the opposition. And brother, been following the program. Our second month on the radio now.
We invite you to the program. Stop listening to Seiko. Come here, okay?
Yeah. So 077 959 959 077 959 959. A better still 087 677 087 677 830 is the number to call, or the WhatsApp +231 777 65 7332 +231 777 65 7332 077 959 959 is the number that they call. I don't call another call phone.
Michael Emmanuel Segun and I call from Banana State.
There you.
Yes, first of all, let me say thank you for the show and thank you for the idea. It's very unique. But you see, one of the problems we have in Africa, especially Liberia, is about how we use the public fund. Now, that's a very brilliant idea. So, but now if we just decide to, collect some funds, all of a sudden you see the head of certain institution or the head for that particular something is in less than 2, 3, 4 months, you start writing cars. If you want to get cars, you writing cars.
No transparency.
Yes. No transparency. Exactly. No transparency at all. That's the problem we have in the country. Seriously. But actually, that is a very brilliant idea. It will be good for our brothers and sisters who are addicted to drugs. It's a very unique idea. Sitting waiting for the government, it will not be, yeah. That's a very brilliant idea. Thank you.
So my brother,
Can we get a number, sir?
Yeah.
Can we get a number so if we're ready to do the contribution, so we can let you
And
know.
Chris, let me say something before
Yeah,
you give me the number.
number.
Can you tell him to
no problem, but there's no
so that I
problem.
can show him? Hello.
Listening.
So
Yeah, you are listening.
thank you for raising that issue. We're not God. Oh, you understand me? But we can assure every Liberian. Look, my brother, my soul is more important than anything on this earth. All right? I know you don't know me, you have not seen me, but it's better that you try to see. There are a lot of good Liberians, and we are one of them. We don't want to praise ourselves. Those who know me, they know. So every measure is being put in place. No money goes into anybody's hands. Accounts are open. Organization where receive. So there's no way anybody. I can't sell my soul for little or nothing. My soul is very important, my brother. So again, we can assure every Liberian. If you are not seeing any good Liberian, please trust us. Every $5 that you're going to be raised will go for the intended purpose. If you are not heard about any Liberian that is good, then try and see. Not all Liberians are corrupt. I'm not interested in I know what it means. I did public administration, and I know what it means working for the public. So I'm not here to, to win you, to sugarcoat you, and to take away your money. That's sin. You want me to die and go to hell? I don't want that. So your money will go for the intended purpose. And we are going to show every Liberian that if it costs us to take some money to put in the public newspapers, to put in the newspaper so the public can see, your name will be there. Oh, Mr. Brown contributed this. Mr. Brown we'll do that. with the permission of you that contributed. You know, if you want us to put all your names, you know, use some of the money to put your name, but the money is intended for rehabilitation. But we can assure you that all reports, all finances, nobody will handle money in there. And trust me, you know, let's trust God. Let us not praise ourselves, but you know, those that know me, those that have interacted with my soul, I can tell you for sure, my soul is more important than any earthly thing. But
I'm very
thank you
give me
very
your
so
name.
much.
My name. I'm Joshua Emmanuel Seto from Banana Bay Estate.
Joshua Emmanuel, right?
Yeah.
So we'll let you know when you're ready, yeah?
Okay, no problem. You're welcome.
Please continue to follow the show. Every time, call, invite other people. Please be an ambassador to
Okay,
share the
okay.
information in your community. Please.
I will follow the show.
Thank you so much, Joshua.
Hello, another you call from?
Yeah, good evening. Chairman, I call back to apologize.
Ah.
Yes. Listen, brother.
Go
You know,
ahead.
you
I'm listening. I just
I was
laughing.
listening to SK radio, but your people not far from one another.
Yeah.
So well, I always listen to the radio station, right? There's a
Go
young
ahead.
guy down here, when he bring a talk show, he's very balanced. Making radio station, my son wanted to know, the guy said the radio station opposite BTC. Yes, I respect the radio station. I respect you guys.
Thank you.
And I think we all rally around you. Because
All
we
right.
don't continue to be repeating the same thing in Abuja, yeah.
The country will not move forward.
We're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
I will tell to you, I'm an elderly man. I saw Tubman in 1969 taking 1970. I saw Tubman. I saw the entire Togo government from start to finish. I saw the Joe government from there. All the rest of the internal government are going nowhere. So when we're discussing abroad, we sit down, we listen to them. When you tell me, bro, we can compare and contrast from those days to today.
Right.
If you tell me to, we know. But that guy from SK, those guys in that SK station, they don't talk nothing good. Like the guy, I didn't want that guy was talking to, but another thing that you got the figures they put together.
Okay.
So of course, I appreciate you guys, and I can't radio, I know can't radio. I have not been before, but I respect them. We monitor radio stations here. We respect you guys. So when you guys are talking, when I go notice, it was not SK radio. I said bye, you know. So it's my responsibility to call back to appreciate you guys.
Thank you. You are a good citizen. The one who correct his mistakes. You know, thank you so much.
So I just want to add a little here. You see, what we're discussing, you're discussing the same thing about the rape case concerning the minister. It is the government who case and the bro. Against their women. The past 4 years, 6 years, we now saw that in Abuja here. Government persecuting your own self.
That's a good thing.
The judges bringing that thing up. And later on, appointed by the president, she raised it up. The Chief Justice son. The man have resigned.
That's good. Responsible.
Because you know very well that he is not raising by law. We all been seeing that thing. But any person that he was in opposition, she brought the nepotism bringing against the federal government was right here. The nepotism, we know anyway why is nepotism. When she made a remark, everybody worry, what kind of little man made until later journalists can define it to us.
So can we take your name, sir?
Now somebody even close to you. I only available for your close associate. When you say why you don't get in trouble like that,
you'll be watching Josh.
Yeah. Can we take your name, sir, so you can join us? Can we get your name and your number?
I'm Fokpa.
Zuba?
Fokpa.
F-O-R-K-P-H?
Yeah. F-O-R-P-H-A.
Okay.
So, German, how are you guys?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, please, you join us. Let's put the little we have together for our brothers and sisters, please.
0777959 0777959 is the number to call. 087 677 830 087 677 830 is the number to call. The WhatsApp number +231 777 65 7332 +231 777 65 7332 is the number to call. That's a good citizen who realize mistake.
That's why we say when you put a wrong information, I'll come back to the public and correct it. And I'm glad that he
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
he did that.
we got an example of what we've been presenting. That's very good. That's very good.
Yes.
So you see, when you receive information, investigate.
Don't conclude.
Yes, Chris, read our numbers.
077 959 959 is the number to call. 077 959 959. A better so 0887 677 830. 0887 677 830. 077 959 959. Hello, Colonel, do you call from? Hello, do you call from?
You having a challenge in the studio?
Yeah, we lost that caller. 077 959 959 is the number to call.
Recognize your viewer on the Facebook as well, Chris.
077 959 959 077 959 959 is the number to call. I think you have to do that, please.
All right, maybe if I but let's say welcome and thank you, Johnson Winders. Say I'm watching from Monrovia, Liberia. Thank you, Johnson. James Harris, following you from my home in Johnsonville. Oh, thank you, Mr. Harris. Long time no see, but thank you for listening and please continue to share the program and hope to see you during the fundraiser as well and say hi to the family. Thank you so much for watching and please share with others. You can also call in, read the WhatsApp number for those of you who are on Facebook and watching on YouTube. And the number is +231 777 65 7332 +231 777 65 7332. So those of you that are watching through the social media, you can also contribute as well. All right. John Sano Momo. Oh, my brother there again. He's talking about this guy. My man, we're not talking about politics here again, John. We want you to contribute so that we can help our brothers and sisters to rehabilitate them. That's what we are fighting for. So we want you to contribute, okay? It's not government. This is not about CDC. It's not about JMB. It's not about Unity Party. It is about your country and your dear citizens that are dying through the cause of drugs addiction. So again, John Sando, we want you to make comment, please, towards the program, our presentation. We are not talking politics here. We have been talking about what makes a good citizen. That's what we're talking about. And one thing that makes a good citizen is to get involved. Getting involved in your community by volunteering your services, your time to local organizations, charities, working with other people. So again, Mr. Sando, and I need you. You know I need you. The fundraiser will soon be announced today. I need you. And that's what I'm talking to you. I'm encouraging you, brother. Okay, let's forget about the government and this. We're talking about helping our people. Okay, we'll find another time to discuss that. But thank you so much, Sano, and please share this program with other people. Evangelist Foley J.B. King says, I'm Foley JB King, watching from the International Free Pentecostal Church compound opposite the Liberty Church Japanese Freeway. Yes, thank you, Mr. King. That's my when I'm home back home, that's my church, International Free Pentecostal Church. And please share this with many other young people, and want all the members of International Free Pentecostal Church to be aware of their fundraiser. And you can also participate, King. You can call on the numbers that are being read, and we can pick up your call and tell other young people to form part. Talk to them in your youth meeting, your tarry night. Tell them about the program and invite them as well. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. King. And so, Chris, can you read the numbers? I know time is fast spent, and I don't know if
077 959 959 077 959 959. A better still 088 0887677830 0887677830. A better still 077 959 959 077 959 959.
And Chris, one of the things the last time we heard one of the pastors calling, but there are a lot of pastors in Liberia, that should be calling on this kind of worthy undertaking. Pastors, elders, deacons, Christians, don't sit back there. All right, this is all our, responsibility. And also, I'm a little bit surprised about mothers. We haven't received a lot of, female calls. I hope the mothers are listening, because what we're doing is to help intervene and to help our brothers and sisters. You suffer so much, 9 months to born a child, and you want that child to succeed, and there are something else. So it's important that you call us, give us your take, your advice, make your commitment, all right, so that we can do it together. Now you don't have to do it alone. That's why we are encouraging all Liberians. I hope that more women will be calling, who want to see their children being revived on this show. Again, without you, we can accomplish this objective. So you are very important. Every Liberian is important. Yeah, Chris, any call? You guys are having problem?
So no, we don't get no problem. Tom.
All right.
Yeah.
I know management is on me on
Folks.
time, bro.
No,
Chris.
no, madam, I get time.
I'll buy fire out.
Madam, I get time. Folks,
I know that-
we are sorry, but tomorrow we will not be on, because we just come on every Saturday from 12 to 1:30 p.m. But of course, management are due to maintenance and services issue. Like tomorrow they will be doing some maintenance and services issue, so the station will not be carrying our program for tomorrow because they're using the whole day. So we are sorry, but Sunday, of course, we'll be back on 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. of course. So please, tomorrow, those of you that are willing to tune into our program, we are announcing now that will not be on for tomorrow, only just for tomorrow, which is Saturday, meaning from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. will not be on. But of course, Sunday we'll be here back again, telling you and bringing you the program, the new beginning. Mr. Mano, your parting comment, please.
Well, thank you so much. I think one of the you see trouble, Chris. You see my people from the church. I actually made an announcement for them for the church. All right, those of you who are listening from International Church, they're in Ghana's Way, opposite MTA compound. Again, they are encouraging you to get to the church. The fast and prayer start. Go there and pray. Pray for us as well. Pray for this program. Right, Chris? They should be praying for the program, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fast in your fast and prayer tarry night. pray for the program, and say hi to Pastor Madawi. All of you guys, for 1 year on board. Let's help our country. Let's try to get away from the dependency syndrome. Always we depend on others. But great people, thank you, Mr. Momo. I will reach out to you. You know the program. You know I know where to find you. And so share this program. All Liberians in Delaware, please, if you are watching me, please want you to call in, participate on this program. Everywhere, if you are in New York, wherever you find yourself, New Jersey, Minnesota, wherever, join us in this endeavor. It has nothing to do with anybody, nothing to do with me. It has something to do with Liberia and our dear friends and brothers who are dying. Again, we will rejoin you on Sunday. Tomorrow, the program won't come on because they are servicing. Maintenance will be done on the equipment back there in Liberia. So we are sorry. Tomorrow we will not. Maybe I'll do a little podcast. I don't know yet. But again, I want to say thank you for joining us, Chris and Tuzon, the rest of the technicians in the studio. I want to say thank you. Thank you to Liberia. Thank you to all of you that have been listening. Mr. Fokwa, thank you for calling back and making that correction and joining us. Those of you who are stay on the fence, we say, come down, join us. May the grace of the Lord go with all of us. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and pleasant time. And this is how I would love to leave you with this very important and nice Lone Star. So
freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height. She sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the waking morn, its banner shield of golden flame, she lifted it in a proud name and raised her people